They told you Frieza was a tyrant. They told you Goku was the hero. Today, we are setting the record straight once and for all. Lord Frieza, benevolent emperor, patient diplomat, and galactic peacemaker, traveled to the peaceful planet Namek on a simple archaeological mission to collect ancient artifacts known as the Dragon Balls. His only goal was to attain immortality so he could bring eternal order, stability, and prosperity to the entire universe. But then, one food-obsessed Saiyan war criminal showed up and ruined everything. This is the true story of how Goku committed multiple interplanetary war crimes on Namek. Buckle up. It is worse than you remember. While Lord Frieza and his loyal forces conducted their peaceful survey of Namek, a suspicious ship arrived carrying 3 known terrorists, Bulma Krillin and the child soldier Gohan. Almost immediately, these outsiders began interfering with Frieza's legitimate expedition. They started hunting for the Dragon Balls themselves, clearly trying to sabotage Frieza's noble quest for universal peace. Meanwhile, the rogue Saiyan Prince Vegeta, still bitter about past events, decided to launch his own one-man terrorist campaign against Frieza's security personnel, Dodoria and Zarbon. Frieza, ever the patient leader, simply wanted to collect the 7 balls without unnecessary bloodshed. But these Saiyan remnants and Earthling radicals kept provoking his men. Can you imagine a civilized emperor just trying to do some light relic hunting, and suddenly he is surrounded by violent barbarians, starting fights left and right? Frieza's forces moved village to village with remarkable restraint, negotiating for the Dragon Balls. Some Namekian elders were uncooperative. Tragic, but that is what happens when terrorists stir up the local population. Vegeta continued his rampage, slaughtering Frieza's loyal troops. Zarbon and Dodoria, 2 of Frieza's most trusted and stylish bodyguards, tried to maintain order, but the rogue prince kept betraying and backstabbing them. Frieza, in his infinite mercy, even transformed to better communicate and protect his men from these escalating threats. That is leadership. Meanwhile, Goku was still napping in a spaceship somewhere taking his sweet time, while his terrorist cell caused chaos on Namek. Classic Goku war crime, always late to the party he started. Finally, Lord Frieza made the difficult decision to call in his elite special forces unit, the Ginyu Force. These highly disciplined warriors are famous galaxy-wide for their exceptional teamwork and morale-boosting synchronization poses. Real professionals. They arrived ready to restore order and retrieve the Dragon Balls for their benevolent leader. What followed was a master class in elite tactical operations until the Earthling terrorists and Vegeta started using every dirty trick in the book. Goku finally crash-landed on Namek like the invasive species he is. And what does he do first? He starts fighting the Ginyu Force Frieza's finest while they were simply trying to complete their mission. Captain Ginyu even attempted a brilliant tactical body swap maneuver. But of course, Goku's chaotic energy ruined everything. Because why solve problems like a normal person when you can just scream and power up illegally? After the Ginyu Force was tragically taken out by underhanded tactics, Frieza himself stepped onto the battlefield. Still calm, still composed, still hoping to end this madness peacefully. He faced off against Vegeta, Krillin, Gohan, and even the regenerating Piccolo. Frieza gave them every chance. He transformed multiple times not out of anger, but to better match their aggression while minimizing collateral damage to the planet. Vegeta, the so-called Prince of all Saiyans, spent the entire time getting humiliated and realizing too late that the real monsters were not Frieza's forces, but the Earthling terrorists and their golden savior who still had not shown up yet. Krillin and the others kept interfering, healing each other, and prolonging the conflict. Frieza remained a model of restraint, patiently enduring their provocations while focused solely on his dream of a stable, immortal-ruled galaxy. And then, he arrived. Goku, fresh from his nap and fully recovered, finally joined the party. What should have been a simple negotiation turned into the longest, most destructive tantrum in galactic history. Frieza, in his final form, was still trying to talk sense into these barbarians. He even set a generous 5-minute timer, hoping Goku would see reason. Instead, the war criminal kept cheating with Kaioken Multiplier's spirit bombs and every dirty trick imaginable. When that was not enough, one of his own allies, Krillin, met an unfortunate end in the crossfire of the chaos Goku created. That was the final straw. Goku snapped and unleashed his ultimate war crime, the Super Saiyan transformation, a golden-haired monster born from pure rage and hatred, the kind of illegal power-up only a genocidal tyrant would manifest. What followed was 20 straight minutes of Frieza, the benevolent emperor, defending himself, while Goku unleashed planetary-level destruction. Beam struggles that cracked the planet, reckless attacks, and zero regard for the innocent Namekians caught in the middle. Frieza even tried to destroy the core of Namek himself, just to stop the madness, but it was too late. Thanks entirely to Goku's reckless power, the peaceful planet of Namek was pushed to the brink of explosion. In the end, Frieza was left horribly wounded, barely surviving the unprovoked assault. Goku and the surviving terrorists used the Dragon Balls to flee the scene of their crime, teleporting away like the cowards they are. Lord Frieza, who only wanted immortality so he could bring peace to the universe, was forced to endure unimaginable suffering because one Saiyan war criminal could not control his appetite or his temper. Namek was destroyed. Countless lives disrupted. All because Goku showed up. So there you have it, the true story of the Frieza saga. Frieza did nothing wrong. He was a patient visionary leader trying to make the galaxy a better place. Goku, a food-obsessed war criminal who invaded Namek, provoked every fight, cheated with every power-up, and blew up an entire planet. If you finally see the truth, smash that like button. Comment your favorite Goku war crime moment below. And subscribe for more completely accurate, unbiased anime recaps where we tell the stories the mainstream does not want you to hear. Frieza did nothing wrong. Spread the word. I will see you in the next one.